After tuberculosis and sponsor letter, the next set of documents are relationship documents. These include Nadra English and Urdu Marriage Certificate, Original Nikah in Urdu, Wedding Invitation Cards, Wedding, Honeymoon and Random Couple Pictures, Call log and chat log from beginning of relationship, my British passport copy with entry and exit stamps, and it was verified by post office. Also I included ticket and boarding pass. Starting from Nadra English and Urdu Marriage Certificate. This certificate can be obtained from local union council. It has particulars of bride and groom written in English and Urdu side by side. Some people also obtain English translation of original Nikah from a solicitor. However, Nadra is a government institute, and English and Urdu marriage certificate issued by Nadra fully satisfies Home Office requirements. In addition to these two documents, I also attached wedding invitation cards. There was one card from my side and one from my wife's side. I also attached wedding, honeymoon and random couple pictures. So I had pictures from Nikah, pictures from reception given by my wife's family, and pictures from reception given by myself. I also included our honeymoon pictures and random couple pictures of the events that happened during my stay in Pakistan. I also included call log and chat logs from beginning of our relationship. In one of my later videos, I will try to explain how I submitted WhatsApp screenshot as evidence of relationship. After relationship documents, the next set of documents are financial documents. These include letter from employer that states my name, my national insurance number, job title, the start date, my annual salary, that it's a permanent employment, my salary review and additional bonus. I also made sure that employer letter was on company letterhead, dated and signed by HR manager. I provided all sorts of contact details in case Home Office wants to verify it. In addition to employer letter, I provided 6-month payslips. My employer digitally issues payslips, so I got them printed and stamped by the employer. I also included recent P60. This was an electronic version of P60, so I got them printed and stamped by the employer. P60 entails the amount of tax I have paid and the salary I obtained in the past tax year. Some people argue not to include P60 when you have attached 6-month payslips. However, my 6 months fall within the period where P60 was issued, so I thought of attaching it as well. In addition to employer letter, 6-month payslips, and a recent P60, I attached 6 months bank statements. These were downloaded from internet, stamped and dated by branch. I actually went to the branch first and asked them for 6 months of bank statements. However, their system would allow only past 5 months of transactions, which meant I would miss out on 1 month. I therefore came back home, downloaded these statements from internet and get them stamped and dated by branch. I also made sure that all the financial documents such as letter from employer, bank statement and the latest payslip were no older than 28 days before online application date. I also made sure that the bank statements include the income and expenditure for past 6 months. After financial documents, the next set of supporting documents are accommodation documents. These include Halifax mortgage statement. Halifax statement included transaction details for past 2 years. In addition to this statement, I provided official copy of register of title and plan. This was obtained from HM Land Registry by filling up OC1 form. OC1 form can be obtained from this link below. I will take you through how I filled OC1 form and obtained official copy of register. But before, I would like to mention that I also included council tax bill. I took single person discount because I was living alone in the property. I also declared single person discount in response to question 2.4 of Appendix 2. This is the question which asks about, is your sponsor in receipt of housing benefit or council tax benefit? So I mentioned about single person discount here. As I mentioned, I was the only one living in the property, so I did not need house inspection report. Now I will take you through this OC1 form by clicking on this link. When I clicked onto the link provided in the presentation slide, this redirected me to HM Land Registry form. It's basically a OC1 form which includes application for official copies of register, plan, or certificate in Form C1. It says, use one form per title. Title is basically a unique reference number for the property. In my case, it started with SYK. Now this is a pretty standard form. It's just for 3 pages and only got like 9 sections. So starting with number 1, it says local authority serving the property. This is basically when you Google your postcode, it brings down the local authority name that serves your property. So you put down the name down here, and then in section 2 you put the title number, which is a unique reference number for the property. And I mentioned freehold because my property was freehold, and I put the property details, the name of the road, locality, town, and postcode. And on the section 4 it's about application and fee. So basically application is regarding official copy of register, plan, or certificate of inspection of title plan, and total number of all the copies or certificates requested in panel 7. When I come down to panel 7, I actually needed these 2 copies. One copy of this document, an official copy of register of above, an official copy of the title plan. So I put 1 and 1 here, and then I came back and I wrote 2 down here, so that it was the total number of all the copies I required. And I mentioned the fee paid. It was £7 per document if I needed a paper copy, and I think it's £3 for electronic copy. Although it doesn't make any difference for electronic copy, but I just wanted to be on the safe side, and I got these paper copies, and I paid £14, and I made a check in the name of Land Registry and entered the X on here. And then on section 5, I left this box empty because this key number is for professional customers and solicitors. So I just wrote my name and address and email address, and the reference number, which was again the title number, the phone number, and the fax number. I don't have any fax, so I just mentioned my mobile here. And then on the section 6, I put a cross in there as well, because I said that I have supplied an email address but require the official copy to be issued in paper format instead of being issued electronically. And on the section 7, I already filled in, and I ignored the certificate of inspection of title plan because it was a bit too much. I think official copy of register and official copy of title plan is sufficient. And on section 8, if an application for registration is pending against a title, this wasn't the case in my property, so I left these 2 boxes as it is and didn't touch them. And then I just signed the application and dated it, and I sent this application to the following address, which is Address for the members of public, HM Land Registry, Citizen Center, PO Box 74, Gloucester, GL49BB. It takes about a week, up to a week, to send this document back. And I actually forgot to sign I sent this form before I went to Pakistan, and I forgot to sign the check, which was a bit silly mistake on my behalf. When I came back, they sent this document back, this form back, along with the check, mentioning that it is incomplete. So I signed the check again and sent it back. It was a bit of a frustration, and it delayed my online application by a few days. But in the end, I got this document, and yeah, that's pretty much it.